An entirely new concept in over 45s living is the idea. However, we don't sell to 45-year-olds, but we do sell to people that believe they are 45. And that's principally what it is that we do. Now, 12 years ago, our company was a little speck on the Australian landscape, but we've been quite innovative and we've caused a lot of things to happen both in government and in creating communities where are really special places for people to live. And now we've got about 2,000 people that live in our communities. You know, we've really learnt a lot. And I think that's why we can offer these sort of seminars, just to provide our experience so far and give you some things to think about. There is a lot of misconception about what we do and what we offer, and often people assume the wrong information, and they're given the wrong information from well-intended friends or families or accountants or solicitors. And there's also a lot of government agencies that actually provide misinformation as well, because the legislative framework we operate under is a little bit grey.
Is now the right time to sell? Well, as a real estate agent, I guess you're going to expect me to say yes. Most real estate agents do. It's always a good time to sell. Well, honestly, yes, it is a good time to sell, but there's always a but with everything in life, isn't it? Or an if in this case. If your property is, let's say, around the median house price in Perth, which is more or less $480,000, it is genuinely a good time to sell. Turnover has returned, and you're probably seeing that in your areas. Driving around, you're seeing more under offer and sold stickers on properties, because that's because the market is starting to pick up.
For 2 years, she's been saying, I hear all about these national lifestyle villages, we must go and look. And I just flatly refused. I said, I am not going to live in a retirement home. As I was only 69 years old, but I felt like I was 50. And I just didn't want to go and look. So it was a waste of time. But boy, was I wrong, because when I went to Bridgewater and looked at the facilities and talked to some of the people there, and I was sold straight away. We put a deposit down. I was just so, I think the Yorkshire expression is gobsmacked. The thing that amazed me more than anything, apart from all the facilities, fantastic facilities there, was the number of people I met in such a very quick time. When you move into a place and you're living a normal street in a normal house, you might get to know the neighbours in a few weeks, people down the street in a few months, and hopefully within 2 or 3 years you might have 3 or 4 friends. But within 2 or 3 months of living in this village, the Bridgewater village, I think we'd made more friends and met more people in a few months than we'd done in the previous 15 years.
We have instructors that come into the village, and I do Tai Chi, water aerobics, line dancing, and absolutely love it. I have such a great time, so it's a plus for me.
In my single accommodation out in the community where I was renting, was a really nice place, but it was on a busy road, and I often lay in bed at night thinking, this is the night I'm going to die, or I'm going to have that cricket bat handy, or what will I do if somebody tries to break into through my door? Security was one. It's also, like Michael said, you can live in a community and not know your neighbours, and I lived there for 5 years and only got to know 2 people in that environment where I was renting really well. But since I've been in the village, I've had some really good friendships, and one just recent, very special friendship with a gentleman, and I'm very, very happy that I made the decision I made.
I mean, you can join in as much as you like, and you've got your private times as well. We've got a lovely garden. Dale's got a real green thumb, and she's managed to really make the place look really lovely. So we've got a lovely retreat there. We can go out and have our quiet times and our coffees and what have you. But yeah, we have our quiet times as well as a lot of social life.
Financially wise, well, it did all the things that we've also seen. I'm now on a Centrelink benefit, and I don't pay any tax at all.
I started to dance. John became my dancing partner 3 years ago, and we're now living together. So that was a nice little bonus, I can tell you.